Hello, yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning. Today is 27th of April, and today we are going to look at our charts from the weekly point of view. We want to see exactly what we expect to be happening this week, so that at least we understand what we will be trading this week. So we'll start off with the pair on our screen. We'll start off with the Euro USD. Sorry, we'll start off with Euro USD. So basically I already done that. Let's see, I've already checked that already. Let's say Euro USD. This is what we expect to be happening. I'm going to show you that in a short while. This is what we expect to be happening. So we do have a level here. So this is Euro JPY. We need Euro USD. This is what's happening on Euro USD. There's a support here. We have a support. We have a support. We have a support. There's a support here. So the price rose up to this point, then it came back down, but somehow it couldn't go below this level. So we actually just want price to get back. If the price can pull back up to this point here, then this will give us the correct place we want to pick a buy from. So technically we just need the price to come down up to this point, then bounce off and head straight to the upper side. So let's see what we have on GBP USD. GBP USD, just a second, should be here. GBP USD. Sorry, we'll look at GBP USD. Let's just draw it. GBP USD should be here. So this is upwards. The price continues to move to the upper side, and if we check the weekly chart, you should have something like this. There's a level here. We have a support at this point, and then we have a trend line, a supportive trend line running all the way from that point, and then we have a resistance here. So technically this is like some inverted triangular formation. So what should happen now? The price needs to pull back up to the opening of the previous week's candle, which is somewhere here. We need to see price go up to that point, then descend down before we see price embark on a move to the upper side. So this should be the correct place where you want to pick a buy from. So as it is now, expect price to continue up to the opening of the previous week's candle. If that can happen, that is if the price can go up to the opening of the previous week's candle somewhere around this point here, then that will give us the correct place to pick a sell from. We expect that sell to take price up to the support. So if you buy it there, have your first take profit here, have it there. If the price goes above that point, then that will mean we are continuing to the upper side. Therefore we will only wait for price to retrace back so that we can pick a sell. So as it is now, we are still into a sell, but only when the price gets to this level here, the opening price of the previous week's candle, which is this one. So we'll move forward to USD JPY. USD JPY, if we check weekly, weekly doesn't look very much clearer, but we do have a sell. Of course, this we expect a continuation to the lower side. We have our target here. We have a support here. We have a support. We have a support, and we expect price to come back up to this point. So as it is now, expect sellers to come in up to this support. This is a very good level where if the price can come back up to, then this will be a very good place we want to take profits at. It also should be a good place to buy from. So as it is now, expect a sell up to this point. Then there's a trend line which also looks very much interesting. So if you look at this chart now, we do have a resistance, and we do also have a resistance here, which means this was the correct place you could have sold it from. and expect that sell to take price up to this point. So as it is now, the first target has been met already. When we sold here, the price went up to this point. The second time we took a sell, the price is yet to come back. So expect a continuation up to this point. So this is what could happen. Expect a sell, and then maybe a correction, and then a continuation. So eventually we should see a break below this support before we continue to the lower side up to the next level. So ultimately we expect price to continue up to 100.418. So I hope that makes some sense, that we are into a sell. If you're looking at USDJPY, just understand that we are currently into a sell, the sell which we took previously, and we expect that sell to take us up to this level here ultimately. So if you didn't pick a sell here, you still can sell it when the price gets to this point, or you can wait for a buy when the price bounces off of this support, or you can wait and sell a break below. So we're going to move forward. Let's see what we have on the next symbol. We are going to look at a gold. So that is silver. Gold also, we are seeing an upward momentum. The price moved upwards. Actually, this is still a buy. So yesterday you can see we had a sign for a sell, but instead the price closed above. So this means we are still continuing to the upper side. We have a resistance here. There's a sell signal. It has been violated. So the price is above the same place we should have sold from. Expect just a retracement up to around 1693.81, so that you pick a buy. If the price can pull back up to this point, then this should be the correct place to pick a buy from. That should be a very good place where you want to pick a buy order from. So simply expect price to come back to that point. If that happens, then you're supposed to pick a buy position. So just a retracement up to the level where we just gone above, so that you pick a buy position. So we look at the same chart, maybe on the daily. They have the same thing happening. We have a resistance here, the entire zone. This is a very good resistance. So a resistance, there's a break above, there's a retracement, we have a support. The price continued up, it should come back to the same place, so that we are supposed to pick a buy. So when the price gets to this point, expect a continuation to the upper side. So we look at the same with the next chart. We'll move to the next chart, which is, we'll move to SP500. So SP500 also is bullish. The price is moving to the upside, and the previous week's candle is actually a continuation candle. This candle here, these two candles, the first green one, the next red one, these are continuation candles. What this simply means is that we are still upwards. So you should expect price to continue upwards. Especially you should expect a break beyond this level, 29009.1. So expect price to break beyond this level, retrace back, and then continue to the upside. So if you're on this chart now, simply wait for a break beyond this level. So the reason I'm waiting for specifically a break above this level is because we do have a gap there. If the price gaps above, or if it breaks beyond, then that will give us a correct opportunity to look for a buy. So that buy should take price up to this resistance. If we check for us, we are upwards, and that's the exact same place where we had a resistance here. Just a resistance. We expect a break, a retracement before we continue upwards. Last week, you can remember, we did take a buy when the price came back to this point here. So a resistance, a break above, a support, there's a move up, there's the first retracement. So this is a buy. This should be a good place. This was a very good place where you could have bought it from last week. So we had a trade here previously, we had a trade here last week, and if the price goes beyond this resistance, then that will give us the correct place where we want to pick a buy from. So we'll move forward to our next symbol, Brent oil. Brent oil is bearish. This is exactly what we said previously. If you can remember, we actually said that the price was supposed to pull back up to this point. It did,